Your iPhone won't connect to Wi-Fi? You're not alone. This is one of the most common iPhone problems in 2026. But don't worry, in this video, I'll show you exactly how to fix it, step by step. Let's go.
First, let's understand what's happening. There are several ways this problem shows up. Sometimes your Wi-Fi toggle is completely grayed out, and you can't even turn it on. Sometimes it says connected, but no apps can access the internet. Or maybe it keeps rejecting your password even though you know it's correct. Some people get stuck on obtaining IP address forever, and others experience constant disconnections that come and go. No matter which symptom you're seeing, the fixes in this video will help.
Fix number 1, the quickest thing you can try. Toggle airplane mode on, wait about 15 seconds, then turn it off. This forces your iPhone to completely reset all wireless radios, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular. After turning it off, wait for your signal bars to come back, then try connecting to Wi-Fi again. If that doesn't work, go to Settings, tap Wi-Fi, turn it off, wait 30 seconds, and turn it back on. These 2 simple steps fix the problem about 30 to 35% of the time.
Fix number 2. Force restart your iPhone. This is different from a normal restart. It completely resets all hardware subsystems, including the Wi-Fi chip. Here's how to do it. For iPhone 8 and newer. That includes iPhone EX, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Quickly press and release volume up, then quickly press and release volume down, then press and hold the side button until you see the Apple logo. That takes about 10 seconds. For iPhone 7, hold side and volume down together. After your iPhone restarts, try connecting to Wi-Fi again. This fixes the problem about 50% of the time.
Fix number 3. Forget the Wi-Fi network and reconnect. Go to Settings, tap Wi-Fi, then tap the blue info icon next to your network name. Tap Forget this network, wait a few seconds, then tap the network name again and enter your password. This clears any corrupted connection data and forces a fresh handshake with your router. Make sure you know your Wi-Fi password before doing this. This fix works about 55% of the time.
Fix number 4. Change your DNS server to Google DNS. This is especially useful if you're connected to Wi-Fi but can't load any web pages. Go to Settings, tap Wi-Fi, tap the info icon next to your network. Scroll down to Configure DNS and tap it. Switch to Manual, delete the existing servers, then add 2 new ones. First server, 8.8, 8.8. That's Google's primary DNS. Second server, 8.8.4, Google's backup DNS. Tap Save. Your iPhone will now use Google's DNS instead of your ISP's, which often fixes no internet errors.
Fix number 5. Reset network settings. This is the most powerful software fix for Wi-Fi problems. Go to Settings, then General, then Transfer or Reset iPhone, then Reset. Tap Reset Network Settings. Your iPhone will restart automatically. Important. This will erase all saved Wi-Fi networks and passwords, your cellular settings, VPN configurations, and Bluetooth pairings. But it completely rebuilds your network configuration from scratch. This fix works about 75% of the time for software-related Wi-Fi issues. After restart, you'll need to reconnect to Wi-Fi and re-enter your password.
Fix number 6. Check your router. Sometimes the problem isn't your iPhone at all. First, check if other devices can connect to the same Wi-Fi. If they can't, the router is the issue. Unplug your router and modem from power, wait 60 seconds, then plug them back in. Wait for everything to fully boot up before testing. Also, try switching between the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands. The 5 GHz band is faster but has shorter range. The 2.4 GHz band has better range but is more congested. If your router has separate network names for each band, try the other one.
Fix number 7. Update your iOS. Apple regularly releases fixes for Wi-Fi bugs and point updates. For example,
iOS 26.1 specifically fixed Wi-Fi disconnection issues that appeared in iOS 26. Go to Settings, General, then Software Update. If an update is available, install it. Make sure your iPhone is charged and connected to power during the update. This fix resolves about 70% of update-related Wi-Fi problems.
Now let's talk about why this happens. There are several root causes. First, iOS software bugs. Every major iOS update can corrupt your network preferences or introduce bugs in the Wi-Fi system. Second, corrupted network configuration files. These are hidden system files that store your Wi-Fi settings. Third, router incompatibility. Some routers use security protocols like WPA3 that older iPhones don't fully support. Fourth, VPN apps. They create virtual network interfaces that can block or redirect your Wi-Fi traffic. Fifth, DNS failures. If your ISP's DNS server goes down, your iPhone can't resolve any website addresses. And sixth, frequency band congestion. In crowded areas, the 2.4 GHz band gets overloaded by neighboring networks.
Here's something important to know. If your Wi-Fi toggle is permanently grayed out, or if both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth stopped working at the same time, you might have a hardware problem. iPhones use a single combined chip for both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. When that chip fails, both features go down together. This can happen from physical damage, water exposure, or a manufacturing defect. If none of the software fixes worked, and especially if Bluetooth is also broken, you likely need a Wi-Fi chip replacement. Repair costs range from $80 to $200 depending on your iPhone model. Apple or an authorized repair shop can diagnose this for you.
If you're to hotel, airport, or coffee shop and the Wi-Fi login page won't appear, here's a quick trick. Open Safari and go to captiveapple.com. This forces your iPhone to trigger the login page. If that doesn't work, try neversil.com instead. Also, make sure AutoJoin is enabled in your Wi-Fi settings for that network.
Let's quickly recap all the fixes in order. 1. Toggle airplane mode. 2. Force. Restart your iPhone. 3. Forget the network and reconnect. 4. Change DNS to 8.8.8.8. 5. Reset network settings. 6. Check and restart your router. 7. Update iOS to the latest version. And if nothing works, check for hardware failure. Start with the easiest fixes and work your way down.
If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. It really helps the channel grow. Save this video so you can find it again next time Wi-Fi gives you trouble. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.